Hey, it's Adam, and you're listening to The Adam Cobb Show. Weekly content devoted to all things fitness, finding your center, and fumbling through fatherhood. Thank you for taking the time to tune in. We hope this is a space that you come to, that you can feel connected. We're better together. Please subscribe and follow all of our social channels so you don't miss a thing. Let's listen to today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. I'm jumping on here, and the concept of today is this is going to be a mini pod, so hang with me. It's going to be shorter than anything else we've done. Gene and I just took a bunch of time to really meet and talk about and plan, sort of get outside of this pod and this show and do some planning, and then didn't really have much extra time. But one of the goals that I've been wanting to do is just do it anyway. So I want to encourage you, do it anyway. Even when it doesn't seem like there's enough time, just to do it anyway. Now, an example in my life of doing it anyway, and I've talked about this, that Daisy and I have couples therapy every other week, and it's at 9 a.m. Well, a way that her and I did it anyway this week, just this week, I have to look so much further than this week. And as you're listening to this, I'm hoping that you are thinking about, okay, where does perfectionism get the best of me? Where am I black or white? Where can I dance in that gray a little bit more? And where can I just do the thing messy? Either in partnership or with my kids or with my parents or by myself. If I didn't have it all together, what would I be doing right now? Or today, or this week, or this year for that matter? So for example, again, back to the example, it was 8:30 a.m. Kids got up late, and I hadn't even made Scarlett's lunch yet, but it was 8:30, and our therapy session over Zoom is at 9. We have 30 minutes. We have to get 2 kids to one daycare, 1 child to a different space. There's no way we're going to be doing all that and back for 9. And Daisy and I came together like we're in a huddle, like a football huddle. And we said, come on, let's go team. And we said, we can do this. And we're just going to have to do it. We're going to do it anyway. So we dropped off all the kids. And as we were doing it, I was holding the phone and over Zoom on the phone with our therapist, with the kids in the back. And the therapist was like, oh, this is great. I get to see the kids. And we eventually got to a place where we were parked. All the kids were dropped off, and we had a good solid 30 minutes. We were able to talk a little bit sort of big picture stuff while we were driving with the kids. And then we got to get more grounded, laid the foundation, and we still got 30 minutes of depth and quality. And the therapist said this is the thing I really wanted to share with you. And that's, hey, this is a really beautiful vision and macro, big picture moment for you guys in your relationship. Because a lot of couples wouldn't do this, because it's either all or nothing. We either get the kids on time, or, most people would have canceled in this example, but you guys are doing it anyway. You guys are dropping the kids off. You're doing it anyway. And that sort of feels like, at least for right now, that Daisy and I are stepping into this, doing it anyway. We have 3 kids. We don't want to isolate ourselves. We don't want to just stay inside all day long. We want to do it anyway. And again, back to you. What is the thing that you have to do? And you have to have all the information and all the research and talk to all the things and learn all those things before you do it. And before you do it anyway. So that's something that has been a big takeaway for this week. And I want to encourage you, similar to when you think you don't have the time, to just step into it, lean into it, and see what's on the other side. And for us, at least, on the other side of that, of just jumping in and doing it messy, right? Doing it like an artist, doing it messy and having some fun in that, not having it all planned ahead of time. Planning is important, but sometimes that spontaneity of life brings something that you don't expect. And if there's anybody out there that likes to control things, I'm not one of them, just kidding, that this is a really good exercise for you to jump into the do it anyway space and see what comes. And oftentimes something beautiful is going to come from that because you're not overly planned and you're actually much more natural and spontaneous. And from that, anything's possible. I want to talk about this concept of freedom and fatherhood, or we could also name it just freedom in life and how we go about doing that. But we're going to pick this up next time with that topic. I just wanted to sort of tease you with that. We're going to talk about fatherhood and freedom, or fatherhood and life, fatherhood and being a parent, and how we sort of find our freedom. It's been a topic that I've been exploring a lot with different friends and with myself. I'll share a personal note next time, but we'll pick up there. But for now, I want to go back to the main message here. What is it? Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Do it anyway. Until next time, get out there, go make a difference.